Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Hypixel Skyblock. This is a vanilla server. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Today we are back on our guide. We are going to go over the Crystal Hollows today and a few of the commissions that we actually missed, as well as some other stuff. So, before you go to the Crystal Hollows, make sure that you have one of your picks. Your jungle pick is the one you're probably going to be wanting first. And you're going to also make sure that you have a pick a Nimbus also. So, this setup here is what you're probably going to have in the Crystal Hollows. A jungle pick and a pick a Nimbus. Not necessarily this one. You can put some enchantments on it. There's some enchantments you don't want to put on it because it's going to break. There's no point in putting those on there. But the basic enchantments you can put on there. Let's go downstairs here. You really don't need it, but you can do it. You can go ahead and put on efficiency there. And I got some bottles of enchantment. Grab one of those. Titanic is fine. That out of the way. And pick a Nimbus. Experience. And fortune. Now, if it's a pick you're only going to be using in the mines themselves, you may want to go ahead and put smelting on it. Sometimes there's a glitch inside the Crystal Hollows where it'll drop the actual ore instead of the convert it into actual ingots. So you may want to do that. I would do that on this one if you're going to do that on this one. But just be mindful that's only if you're going to actually be in the mines themselves. Go ahead and put smelting on this. I don't worry about it. I just throw away any kind of thing like that. It's not much ore anyway. So let's get over there. Oh, whoa, hold on. Also, armor. Suggestions for armor in the Crystal Hollows. Now, there's two sets that you're probably going to want to go for. One is the mineral armor here. Three sets, actually. The mineral armor here, I like using in Crystal Hollows because when you mine with your jungle pick and you get an ore, it breaks in an area. So this is my go-to here. I really want to put Jaded on this set here, but I haven't done that yet, just as a test. But that's one thing you can do. You will always be using the mineral armor, especially if you get a Mines of Devon spawn. So be mindful of that one. And the other one is Glaciite, which we went over this. You can use Glaciite or Goblin, whichever one you're using. I would use the Glaciite for the Crystal Hollows. I would not be using the Goblin for the Crystal Hollows. Basically, there's lots of stuff in there that can try to attack you, and with the Goblin armor on, you're just going to die. So Glaciite is the go-to one for the Crystal Hollows also. And then the Yogg armor. Now, the Yogg armor you will need in the Crystal Hollows. You'll need this, or, and I emphasize this, or you'll want this pet here. Where are you at? Where are you at? This is the, oh, sorry, I screwed it off. Stop it. There we go. This is the Bell Pet. This is a legendary version. I think there's 2 drops. The Epic and the Legendary. We will go look at that in a second on the H. I have mining on this one. I haven't maxed it out yet. But what we want here is the gives immunity to fire or heat while you're in the magma fields. It also increases your stats in the magma fields too by 11.6%. This goes up to a pretty substantial amount. So if you can get a hold of one of these, get one. If you want to grind one, you'll have to find the Bow spawn and then farm Bow. You will want the lowest level bow that you can get. So, because it's per hit on Bow that the spawn of the pet is. So you want to hit him as much as possible, and people do that with the lowest level bow they can get, so they can do the least amount of damage. You want to want to chain those hits. Also, make sure that you have a full inventory if you're going to go for the Bow Pet and the Crystal Hollows. Make sure you have a full inventory in your quiver. Now, they changed the quiver here in the last patch, but I haven't really looked into that yet. I know it was in there that they changed it, but notice the difference. I do have some ice arrows in here. That's specific for something that I was doing. Yeah. Why do I have ice arrows? Where I get ice arrows from? I couldn't have bought these because I don't have target practice 2. So someone has to have dropped ice arrows. Anyway, it won't use these. It'll use these ones right here. Got the flint ones on here. I like the redstone ones, so I don't have those right now. Anyway, let's get to the mines there. So there's 2 spawns. There's 2 spawn fast travel teleports. There's the sorry. There is the Mines of Devon. There's Dwarven Mines, and then there's Crystal Hollows. You can't actually use the Crystal Hollows. You click on this, and we go here. It says nothing. There's 2 different ones in here. This one is the Crystal Nexus. I'm going to explain that one to you. You need milestone 6 in order to get the Hollows things. We're going to go over that in a second. Just you can't actually teleport here to begin with. It'll just give you that message down there. I need some money though. Let's see if my stuff sold. This is from the money making build that I suggested to you guys as an option for you guys, and I posted the stuff up here. Yeah, and if yeah, this is 18, so this is going to be about 20 million. This one's going to be about 19 million, so this is going to be over like 30 40 million coins. We're going to go to my bank here and get 10,000 out though. It's fine. 10k. Now if you don't want to do this, if you don't want to actually get money out to pay for the Crystal Hollows ticket, which you will have to buy, you can go into the Dwarven Mines here. You can put on your Raider set. All right. Remember we went over this Tuesday. Raider set. Where you at? Yep. This one right here. And you can go down to the goblins and grind the goblins until you get 10,000. It shouldn't take more than like 10 minutes. At this point, you want to come up here, and you're ready to go into the Crystal Hollows. You just hit Heart of the Mountain 3, and you've unlocked and done the recipes here. They fixed his thing. First thing we want to look at is this. All right, I don't have it yet. I do need to come on here and go ahead and just grind out the other 100 something for the milestone. It's the last one in the set here, but that enables you to go to the Crystal Nexus. All right, and that you still won't be able to do it without coming and talking to this woman. This woman here will give you for $10,000 a pass to enter the Crystal Hollows for 6 hours. You want to left click on her and you got it. Once you do that, you want to click on this thing before it disappears and ride into there. Once you've done that, every time you get a pass from her, you can then use your fast travel in here, and you just right click this. If you left click, it'll go into this one. If you right click, they'll just teleport in. I'm going to show you something else, but I wanted to let you guys know that. Now there is special commissions that you'll get in here, and I want to show you some of those. There will be combat ones. This one is for Team Treasurite members. This one is a collection quest. It'll tell you the specific, it'll be 1,000, and it'll tell you a specific gemstone. And you want to make sure that you have the right level to actually mine the stuff. So topaz, as you can see here, both of those are 8. You want to make sure you have at least an 8 breaking power pick, drill, whatever you're using. So make sure you have that before you go do that. You can check it on this guy here. indie block guide. So, and so you get that one. You'll have some that are just, hey, go get these crystals. We'll go into that a bit in this when we get into the mines. So there's that. These ones. And then there's one for Yogs. Oh, look at that. That's the lower level version, though. I don't have to worry about that one. That's not the enchanted ones. Kill Yogs. There'll also be one for slaying that is kill goblins. There's goblins inside the crystal hollows. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's a break so many hardstone blocks, and then there is open 3 chests. I think that's all of them. But I wanted to go into events in a little bit. I was going to make a separate video on events, and then I pretty much went over all the events that there was in the last episode with the in-depth guide to the Dwarven Mines here. But if you come talk to this dude, he'll tell you when the events come up. You can talk to him. He'll tell you what the next one is. The next event here is going to occurs every 20 minutes, and then the information here, there's an ongoing event that better together. If there's not an event, he'll tell you when it's going to happen, and then sometimes it's close enough, he'll tell you what event is coming. So you go here, and you can teleport to the area using this little button here. But there's a couple of events that I didn't go over. One event is the raffle. And the raffle will happen in 2 places. I'm going to show you both. One is over here at the palace. Let's come across the palace bridge here. Remember, every time you cross the bridge, it's mandatory that you break all the way across. This is not just a joke. Like, you always need cobblestone for super compactors. There'll also be people on here grinding it like he is. And if you haven't got the rock pets, this will help you when you're in here. Just make sure you're breaking it enough to break down to the bedrock. Anyway, come up to here. There will be a little 3x3 little block here of what are they? Note blocks? I think they're note blocks. And they'll be right here in the thing. And then they'll be spawning tickets all over the floor. And you want to run around. The route for me is I start down here. I run up these stairs, take a right, come in here, run down these stairs, loop around the back here, and then I come back to the stairs and I go up. We come over to here. Go up these stairs. You'll want to shuffle around in this room to gather all the tickets up in here. Go up here. Don't bother with these side rooms. Go in here. This side room you can come in. If you do, just loop around the center area. But I wouldn't even bother with that one. Go all the way over here. Now this section will be filled, so you want to just shuffle around if you think you have the time. Come to here. Take a left. All the way to here. And we take a right. We want to go here, up the stairs, across the catwalk, back down the stairs, out. You're going to take a right here and go over to near the puzzler area, and then come back to here. And then you will come over and right click on the thing to deposit your tickets, and you'll keep doing that loop until you're almost running out of time. Once you get about 5-6 seconds, you should turn all your tickets in and stand here and just wait for it to thing. If you don't do that, you'll run around and gather more tickets. You won't get back to the actual thing to turn them in, and then you'll have to just toss them on the ground because you can't sell them. So it's about 5 or 6 seconds left. You're not going to get that many more tickets. Just stand there and wait on it. The other place this guy will spawn, the raffle, is over in one of the goblin areas. So I'm going to show you that one. We're going to do it as if you were starting back at the start of the area. So this is where you spawn in at. You come straight down here. you'll take a right. You take another right. Come down these stairs. You will say right here in a second, Ramparts Quarry. You come through Ramparts Quarry to this section right here. There'll be stairs up here to the upper mines. There'll be stairs down here leading to the forge. You want to take the left. And when you come to right here, left is to the forges and Royal Mines, the ice wall. The left here is to the goblin area. So up this way is to the upper mines. This way is to the goblin hideout, or what's called far reserve. This is the area. It'll be right here, and basically there'll be a bunch of people in here. There's not really good sections in here. Just do the loop like I'm doing right here. It'll spawn a little bit out here, so you can gather the ones out here. Some on the stairs there. You can come back in. Keep close to the edge here. Come up here, like so. Come back down the stairs. Hit close to the wall here. And then turn in, do that loop. If you want to, you can go back. Get out here. You can do the loop up here. It's up the stairs, down the stairs. Come by here, down the stairs, up the stairs, and then turn in. That's the two. That's it. And there'll be a bunch of people here, so you won't get many from this one. If you're looking for max tickets, you can do. You're hoping for the Palace one because that's where you get most of your max tickets. Now, I turned in 50,000 tickets. Why didn't I win? It is randomly selected who the winner is based, and the chance to win is based on how many tickets you turn in. Just because you turned in the top amount of tickets doesn't mean you're going to win. It just increases your chances of being rolled to be the winner. That rolls 3 winners. That's it. Stop yapping in chat about I turned in 100,000 tickets. I should have been the winner. It's not how it works. Turning in tickets, the more tickets you turn in, the higher the chance of you rolling, and then it rolls. Percentage chance, no matter who put in, as long as you turn in like 24, you have a chance to win. Doesn't matter. Just higher the chance. It's not that much higher of a chance. Stop whining in chat about, I got the max tickets. I should have won. No, you're not. It's random. Shut up. So, that's one. The other one is the Goblin Raid. Now, Goblin Raid can happen in 3 locations. One is in the Farside Reserve here. And there's another one. Let's go over to the ice wall. At the ice wall, you'll take a left. Make sure you take these guys out. They will kill you, especially at low levels. And this area here is the Goblin Burrows, and they will spawn in here also. And the third area is actually there's 2 more areas. The Forge, which you guys should know where it's at by now. One of your main areas that you go to try to navigate the Dwarven Mines. Right here, they will spawn for a Goblin Raid. And also, right here will spawn for a Goblin Raid. That's basic areas. I don't know if there's another one with 3 areas. You posted in the comments if people don't know I missed one. And that's most of the events covered. I covered the rest of them during the actual in-depth guide. So, there are events inside the Crystal Hollows. They're the basic events that happen here, with the exception there's no raffle and there's no raid inside the mines. So there's just the other basic ones. So now you've bought your ticket. You're ready to go. There's 2 ways to navigate the mines. One is getting the Crystal Nexus teleport and teleporting to the center. Now, if you have Crystal Nexus teleport, you can go to flash travel. You can open up with left click the Hollows warps, Crystal Hollows warps, and this one will be the Crystal Hollows Nexus. All right. Every other person in the game, until they get the 750 commission achievement milestone, will be using the entrance. So you just left click on it, if you're doing what I told you to do, you're gonna left click here and then right click on this one. It'll also teleport you to here. Once you're in here, it'll spawn you in one of the entrances. Now, if you're at an entrance, it will not let you mine anything. You have to be a certain farness away, and then you can mine. All right. If you don't like the spawn that you spawn at, you can immediately, you can't do this every single time, but immediately you can go in here and right click this once, and then it'll teleport you to a different entrance. Depending on, if you open your tab button here, depending on what your commissions are, as you can see right there, my commissions are Team Treasure Right members, Topaz Hunter, Topaz Gemstone Collection, and Amethyst Crystal Hunter. And so I don't actually need this area, period. It will not, as far as I know, teleport you to the magma fields. That's something you have to dig down for. If I'm wrong about that, post it in the comments so people will correct it. But we don't need this one. This is the jungle area, though. This is the prime spot for the jungle pick. Whenever you mine anything here, it will give you sludge juice. So just be mindful of that. If you don't have your packs, which I suggest that you get before you come here, you'll want a large mining sack. You want the enchanted mining sack also. And then you can save up and get the Crystal Hollow sack and the Dwarven sack here. The Crystal Hollow sack will help you with the resources here. All of these you get in the mines. I will go over some of them at the end of the episode. For right now, just be mindful of that. You want to make sure you have your sacks. And if you're doing mining here, you want to grab your mining set. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my Devon set. You probably want to use the mineral set or one of the other ones unless you're going down. So make sure you have your pet equipped. You're going to be using this one 99% of the time. This is the armadillo pet. You do get him in here whenever you open a chest. Anywhere in the mines, you have a chance of spawning. Excuse me, guys. You have a chance of spawning a chest. Got what I was talking about. Oh, whenever you break stuff, you have a chance of spawning a chest. This will be increased as you level. Once you get your Heart of the Mountain high enough, up here at rank 6, there'll be a Great Explorer one. I don't have this maxed, and there's a reason for that. Back when I was playing this account, this wasn't good. So 10 was all you needed to get good spawn rates. Now you want to max this out. You want this to be max. I haven't done that yet. Probably won't. I don't play on this profile much, but you want this to be 20 in the end. But that's at Heart of the Mountain 6, guys. You're not going to be Heart of the Mountain 6 when you get in here. You're going to be Heart of the Mountain 3. So you're going to be about right here. There's not much you can do with it. When you're mining, you'll spawn a chest, break it open. There'll be a little mini game that you have to like point at the little thing. It'll start out at 5. See if we can get one to spawn. There's one. So there's the mini game. 2. As you level up that Great Explorer perk, it'll go down. It starts out at 5. It reduces it by 1 after so many points on there, and eventually you get down to where you just right click on it and open it. But for now, you'll have to do that little mini game to open them. You open 3 of those. Now, any chest will work. So if you come in here and you're exploring the tunnels, the actual tunnel system, you will find areas that have chests. If we can find one really, really quick. There's the goblin area. No. Yes. Oh, this is the lucky one. This is the actual village, guys. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm glad this is a bit early for this one, but I'm going to go over it because it's here. This is Obi-Wan, all right? He sells the jungle picks. As you see right here, you can buy one for 200 sludge juice. If you want to get 200 sludge juice, instead of, it's going to be more expensive. Trust me, if you buy it for the bazaar, it's going to be more expensive than just mining it. So getting a pick, jungle pick first, or coming in here and then grinding sludges is your best two options for this. Grab your jungle pick out of here. You can also grab these to sell, as I told you before. 750 to 900,000 is basically what they sell for. You can come in here and get your jungle pick and make some money off of that if that's the thing you want to do. Make a pretty good profit off of that. There's also other stuff in here that requires jungle hearts. You just find those in chests sometimes. There's a mask here. It's pretty high health and defense for a mask, to be honest with you. You don't have to worry about this stuff. This was back when these guys was randomly like killing people for no reason. So this is put it in for now. It's just a regular thing. You don't really have to worry about that one. And then you can also buy amethyst gems here. I wouldn't do that. You can, one sludge will get you amethyst. Amethyst you can pretty much mine. If you want to mine amethyst, there's something special about them. But what you want to basically come here for is the jungle keys. The jungle keys are going to allow you to do crystal hollow runs. You can buy them from this dude. You just come in here, ask somebody for the coordinates to Auto1, and then come here and get them for sludge juice. They're 100 apiece. Just grab like 5 or 6. When you have the sludge juice, you're going to be getting it from your jungle pick mining anyway. And when you find this guy, grab 5 or 6 of them for jungle run. Now, I don't need to do that because I hate the Crystal Hollows runs, and I don't do them. However, you should do them. Yeah, and there's other stuff here. This is not one of those areas that had chests in it, but you'll find certain areas in the Crystal Hollows. They'll have chests in them. You want to go unlock the chest, and that will count for that actual event. Now, once you're here and you want to start mining, you'll have events. Now, there's 2 different ways for you to get to where you want to go. And both of them work just as well. One is, we know that this way is the goblin area. I'm going to show you the first way, then we'll do the second way. All right, so the first way is 512, 512. Remember that, 512, 512. You want to open your F3 menu there, and you want to start mining. All right, and you want it going up right there on the X. The X you want to be going up. What am I doing using that one? This is amethyst. I'm going to take that out for a second. When you break these, there's a chance for you to spawn in creatures. There's one. They will attack you. They're called thrust, but they're really just silverfish. Yeah. So I'm going to use my jungle pick. So if you want amethyst, just come in here and do it. Now, if you find spots like this right here, and you also have gotten yourself a armadillo pet, you can equip the armadillo pet. As long as you've got a pick that will break the amethyst here, that one doesn't, you can jump on your armadillo and just, oh, he hasn't moved, hold on. Get once you spawn him in, he has to move. If he hasn't moved and you get on him, you're stuck. So there we go. And then you can just come in here and break these. It will use durability off of your drill, so be mindful of that. Or energy. And then just kill those guys with an area move. Bow will work if you can shoot them. It's better to use magic or a sword with cleave. Anyway, so back to what we were doing. So F3, and we want to come all the way. Keep using that pick. Stop it. Oh yeah, we want to use the jungle pick. You want to skip areas like that because we want to go to 512. This is a actual good area for sludge grinding. As you can see, it's not really tagged as anything. Let me close that F3 out because that's kind of rough on my thing there. But it'll look like this specific area. And usually sludge spawn in this specific area. Just it'll look like this when you come into an area. And sludge spawn pretty good here. It's a good area if you have the sludge commission to kill so many sludges. Yeah. Anyway, otherwise, come to a side point over here. Get your F3 back up, and we'll continue till you get to 512, 512. So I'm gonna get to 512, and then I'll bring you guys back, and we'll do the other section other way. Okay? So, you guys in a second. We are back, guys. Let me make sure. Yep, we're back, and we are almost there. This is 512 right here. You want to turn one of these directions, and you want to move. And if you're going up, that's where you want to be. So now we're at 400. So I'm not going to break away now. Stupid chest. I didn't even have that high treasure finder. The Great Explorer is what I'm talking about. Okay, you're going to keep coming. Once you get to 512 this way, when you start mining this way, once you get to about the 400s or stuff, you're going to come to this. All right? This is what we were looking for. Now, you're going to pick a direction. Doesn't matter which way you go. And you want to keep mining until it lets you mine into the wall. Or there's a section that opens. So, yeah. Now, if you're lucky, you'll find a spot like this. If you're not lucky, you'll have to keep mining around in a circle around the area that's unbroken here until you find a section that opens up. I'm going to see if I can find one real quick. We don't need the F3 on there anymore. Here we go. Let's give you the other side. And sometimes there are sections in here, like up there, that will allow you to... sorry, guys. It'll allow you to break through the walls there. There'll be a section that's open, and you can just get in here that way. If you want to get these sections right here, they are always at this Y level here, all right? 116. So mining at 116 is going to be your best bet to come to a side entrance here and find this little pathway in, all right? Now, I would love to show you what's all in here, but I got to show you guys the second way to find, get around in the mines first. So what we're going to do is we're going to close that because this way doesn't actually require you to do anything. So now what we're going to do is we're going to mine all the way out. All right. Doesn't matter where you spawn in and out. Pick a direction and mine out. If the way, if like an instance like we were at the jungle area and then we got into the mithril area, if you hit another area, turn. All right. So if I'm in, okay, I'll show you. The one time I don't need these to spawn, and they're spawning like crazy. This sucks. I'm saying this sucks because I don't need it to be. I need to be up here where I was at. So, come on, break. Dang it. Dang. Okay. I'm going to go over this direction a little bit so we don't have to worry about dealing with that whole area there. The game is messing with me. You want to break those open, guys. Don't just skip them. I'm skipping them specifically for this video. Otherwise, I would take the time to get them. One thing you can do if you don't need those right at that point in time, anytime you want, you can open your Heart of the Mountain, and you can just right-click to disable, and then right-click to enable. So if it's something you don't want right now, like if you don't want titanium, you can disable your increased titanium spawn. And another one that people do sometimes is Great Explorer if they're just trying to mine to a specific direction and they don't need the chest to spawn. So we're going to disable that just so it'll stop doing it. It won't totally get rid of the chance for and I am going to actually put that pick up before I actually waste it, because this was a fresh pick and I've already used a bunch of spots on it. So just mine in a straight line if you can. Jesus. And eventually you'll come to a wall. So I'm going to mine this direction. I'll bring you guys back whenever I hit the wall. All right. See you guys in a second. And we're back, guys. This is what you're looking for. Eventually, when you head in one direction long enough, you'll hit this wall. It doesn't matter which direction you travel in from here. You want to travel until you hit the other wall, or you come to a spot like this. When you come to a spot like this, you're near an entrance, and you'll have to go under it or over it. This means here that we're actually near the Jungle Temple, which is one of the areas that the crystals are in. You just have to make your way past it. You'll get your potion effects back. The area for the Jungle Temple is a big, huge area. Now, you can make this trip faster if you got a armadillo pet. You just right-click the armadillo pet. Now, I don't know why he's doing that. There we go. The armadillo pet will break in a 3x1 area. What the heck? Sure. Come on, move. Thank you. He should be breaking these. I don't know why he's not breaking. Let me go down here so we're actually near wall sections. It might have to do something with being near the Jungle Temple. No, I needed to go that way. I did the wrong thing. Hold on, guys. All right. Come here. Breaking those, so it'll actually. There we go. Yeah, he's doing it. Okay. And as you can see, it makes you much faster to ride your pet. He has a certain amount of energy that he uses, and the max for the legendary is 300. People used to use him for armadillo mining, and then they called it a nerf, and they nerfed the armadillo pet. This is what you want. This is the edge of the box for the Crystal Hollows. Once you get this, you can turn right. It'll always be right. And You can keep going and you'll find a new section. All right. This is how you get to the different sections if you don't want to go trying to find the crystal nexus. So, as we travel along here, as you're mining in straight lines, you will find this. This is a spawn here. This is the worm. You can find a worm or a Scatha. Scathas are the ones you want because they'll drop the Scatha pet. Scatha pet is one of the greatest mining pets in the game. I do not have one yet. They're really expensive. You know what? Stop it. But for the purposes of this video, we don't need to worry about that. Scatha mining is something I'm going to have to go into with you guys. I hate this thing sometimes. Get out of the wall! It will black out like that sometimes, guys, when you get too close to the edge of the wall. And basically you want to keep going until you switch zones. I actually didn't think it was going to take this long. You will want a your personal compactor in here, and you'll want to set it up once you unlock the recipe for enchanted. Let's see here. That's actually useful. I think take that out for now. Put that in there. Because you will be breaking a lot of the stone, and you'll want to turn it into enchanted stone automatically. There we go. See that changeover? I'll dismount because he's getting on my nerves. So right here is the section between these two. Now, I'm going to make my way back to the actual Crystal Nexus. I'll meet you guys there, but basically you go around the outside until you get to the zone that you want. So if say like one of our commissions here was to kill Team Treasurite members. In order to do that, you want to be in the actual method of deposits, but not here. You want to be in their actual hallways. We're going to get into that in a minute. I'm going to make my way back to the actual Crystal Nexus, and I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. So this, let me take this off the screen here. This is the Crystal Nexus. There are 4 different directions. One is called the Precursor Remnants. It has sapphire in it. It also spawns robots. I forgot what they're called. If I could find one real quick. Yeah. No, God. Sorry, guys. Get out of the way. This is the sapphires. I've already done the quest over here, so otherwise there would be a quest up for you to kill so many of them. And apparently they don't want to spawn today. Anyway, they're iron golems, basically is what they are, but they call them robots. They drop parts when you kill them. There's a chance for them to drop parts when you kill them. There's also, when you're mining in spawning the treasure chests in, there's a chance that they have parts in them. I can show you what the parts are because they are in the crystal sack. So crystal sack here. We have the control switch. We have the electron transmitter. We have the FTX 3070. We have the super light motor. We have the synthetic heart, and we have the Robotron reflector. They will spawn in this specific area from chest or from kills. Looks like there's another player over there messing around. And so if you're looking for those parts, you will need one of each one of those to get the sapphire crystal. What in this area you're looking for the precursor city. I forgot what it's called. But there's a city. You're looking for a robot guy in there. He'll give you a quest to actually kill so many of them. And once you kill so many of them, he'll give you the quest. You don't have to do that. You can just get the 6 off the bazaar and then come in here and talk to the robot guy, and he will give you he'll give you the door unlock for the sapphire crystal. Sapphire crystal, you bring it back. There it is. Automaton. Yeah, and you can just, they will shoot at you, so be careful. And that is dangerous. It's one of those, the beam is like something that if you stand in, it'll deal damage over time. So be careful with that. And kill them when you see them, no matter what. And then you come in here and you place the right click, and then you place the crystal here. The second area is the goblin hideout. Nope. It will have the orange. Yeah, that's it. It'll have the orange gemstones around it. This is goblin hideout. There's 2 areas in here that you want to worry about finding. One is the Goblin King. The other one is the Goblin Queen. It doesn't matter which one you find first. You'll need the queen. You'll need the queen first, but it doesn't matter which one you find first. You want to get to the Goblin Queen last. But if you get the Goblin Queen, basically when you get here and you're trying to get the crystal out of this area, type in chat. You need the coordinates for the King and the Queen. Once that happens, somebody will hopefully, if they're nice, give you the coordinates. If not, you can use what's called wish compasses. They do drop in treasure chest, random spawning chest. And, nope, crystal hollows, thank you. They look like this, where are you at? Right here, wishing compass. And I don't like using the wishing compasses, but if you need to, you can use these to find your way around. They're kind of iffy, but in the actual goblin hideout, they're actually pretty good. So, yeah. We're going to go in here for a second. Couldn't find anything. But it'll give you the coordinates, usually, if you're not near something, to the king or the queen. So you can use this to get there if nobody will give you the coordinates. Once you find both the king and the queen, doesn't matter which one you find first, you need to find one first, and then you will need the coordinates for the second one. Mine a tunnel from the first one to the second one, all right? Use the coordinates. Once you get that done, you'll want 3 goblin eggs. Now, goblin eggs will spawn in chests. There's different varieties of goblin eggs. Now, they won't be in the crystal hollows. They'll be in the dwarven sack. And there's regular goblin eggs. Then there's blue, green, red, and yellow. They're different rarities of these, and they sell for differing amounts, the most being the blue. Yeah, so you'll want at least 3 of them. Doesn't matter what the variety is, but you want like regular goblin eggs. Don't waste money using the other ones. You want 3, just get 3 regular goblin eggs. You can actually buy those off the bazaar if you just want to buy them before you go in, so you already have 3. Just put them in your I have a little mining sack here, not mining sack, but an ender chest, and you keep stuff like that in here. So like just keep like 3 eggs in here at all times. Just make sure you have 3 eggs in here at all times, or like a stack of eggs. I think there's 16 to a stack. Just keep a stack in there all the time. When you're wanting to do runs, you'll have them. You also want a good amount of each of the parts. Also, you want to keep those on you. Don't sell, maybe like 10 each. It depends on how much of the runs you're going to be using for the crystal hollows. Anyway, mine a tunnel from the Goblin King to the Goblin Queen, or the Goblin Queen to the Goblin King. Once you get to the tunnel dug, go back to the Goblin King, talk to him. He will ask you for 3 eggs, and he'll give you the buff. All right. But once you get the buff, you go back to Goblin Queen. The guard will let you in. It's a big, huge statue that's called a guard. It's not actually a guard, but it'll keep teleporting you back away from the queen. You can't get to her without that little smelly buff on. And then once you have the smelly buff, he'll let you through. You talk to the queen. She unlocks the crystal. You bring it back here. And you put it on the pedestal. Okay. Let's see. Next is this one. This is the mithril deposits. You're looking for the mithril, the mines of Devon. And the reason why you're looking for the mines of Devon is there's an area in the mines of Devon. That's not it. That's a treasure room. You're looking for an area in the mines of Devon that will spawn gold. It's like gold everywhere, like on the floor. There's like pillars of gold standing up and all that kind of stuff. I don't have time to actually look for it, but trust me, you'll know it when you find it. Ask in chat. Lost where I was at. There we go. If you ask in chat, somebody will give you the coordinates to the mines of Devon. There's a good place to mine gold. It's one of the best places to mine gold. I want to note, every ore that you break in here has a ×4 drop rate. So I just got 4 times the normal drop rate that I would. So make sure you come here and get your collections up really, really fast for everything, including gold, diamonds, emeralds, everything. It's the best place to get your collections up in the game. And usually my suggestion is to wait, come here, and then while you're mining, you can get your collections up for everything. So back to the thing at hand. Once you find the mines of Devon, there'll be 4 guys at the top. One of them will give you a quest and give you an iron hoe, and it'll say, let's see if I have mine. Metal detector. Used to find lost treasures in the mines of Devon. You put this in your inventory. When you equip it, it'll start beeping. All right? And it'll tell you when you're close to something. When you get close to one of the hidden chests, it'll pop up on you. You right-click on it. You move on to the next one. Sometimes you'll have to jump up to collect all the stuff. You want to keep doing this till you find all of the 4 treasure items in there. Once you get the treasure items, you turn them into the 4 guys. And they give you the crystal. Bring the crystal back to here. And you put it on the pedestal. There's one downstairs. This one is separate. We're going to do that one in a minute. The next one is the jungle temple. Now we already know where the jungle temple is because it spawned near us. It's a huge area though, so people will usually tell you where the jungle temple is. If not, you can mine in the jungle area and it'll pop up. Just because, I'm going to emphasize this, just because it's the jungle temple doesn't mean it's going to spawn in the jungle area, all right? That goes for all of these. Mines of Devon, there's a couple other ones. They don't necessarily spawn in this area. The spawns like the Goblin Queen and King and that kind of stuff randomly spawn their places, and that's why you need the coordinates every time, because they're not in the same place every time. And they can be in other areas depending on which thing you're looking for. So be mindful of that. Anyway, once you get the coordinates to the jungle temple, you get there, you'll need a key, which I already showed you how to get. You can also buy them off the exchange. I would buy at least 1 or 2 if you're going to be mining in there. If you're not going to be doing runs. Runs is going around to each of the areas, getting crystals and coming here and turning them all in. I'm going to get to that in a second. But if you're just doing regular ones, you come across the jungle temple. You think you're good with parkour. It's a parkour challenge. You have to beat the parkour, get to the end, and you will get the crystal. Once you get the crystal, bring it back to here. Now, as you can see, I don't have this one. This is what it looks like. And you'll get this thing when you don't have it. It'll tell you, hey, you haven't found this one. So there's that one. The last one is this one. This is the topaz crystal. And you have to kill Ball. Now, most people will give you the coordinates to Ball. There is certain people that like to farm Ball, and if you get in there in there and start helping them kill them, they will be mad at you. And the reason why that is because they're farming the ball pet. And if you help them kill ball faster, there's less of a chance of the pet dropping. I've already explained that one to you. You can also come down here. This will take you straight down to the magma layers. This is the magma fields. Okay. The entire bottom of the crystal nexus, crystal hollows, is those mines. So there's not the let me go back over here. At a certain point as you're going down, you'll get into the magma fields. You see right here? That's anywhere. Jungle, goblin hideout. No matter where you're at a certain point, you'll go down low enough where you'll get into the magma fields. All right? In the magma fields, topaz spawns. This is where you get your topaz gemstones. There's also yogs. This is where yogs spawn. Once you kill a yog, they will explode. There's a timer on them. You don't want to be near them when that happens. We'll die. If you have a yog set, this is the time you use the yog set. As you can see, I'm down here and I am taking heat damage. Okay? Heat damage. If you accidentally fall in lava, it will increase your heat damage. You're supposed to take ticks, but I've got some stuff in my inventory that prevents that. Anyway, so while you're down here, you take heat damage. Once it gets up high enough, it'll say, "Hey, if you don't get out of this area soon, you're going to die," and then it'll tick. And it'll tick from 80 to 90. Once you get to 90, I think it's 90. But once you get high enough, you're dead. It respawns you. So, also, if you're not using the sorrow armor, you're using the yog armor down here in the magma fields to be immune to the heat, as you see right there. Make sure that you kill these guys any chance you get. The reason why is because yog armor has a special ability that gives you mining speed based on the number of yog kills. Every 10 gives you +1 mining speed. The chest will usually show you how many kills. It won't show you on anything else, just the chest. And I have 512, and I have 52 bonus mining speed. So, if you're using the Yogg armor to get immunity into the mines, you'll want to do that. If you actually were good enough to farm out, wrong one. The ball pet, or you bought one, you can use the ball pet. Once you get down here, equip the ball pet, you are immune. You no longer have to worry about heat when you're down here. You can mine as much as you want. When you're powder grinding and you're doing it in the topaz area, we're going to go over powder grinding in a second. You'll want to do that specific thing right there. You want a ball pet while you're down here, or the Yogg armor. This is imperative. There is a way that you can do it. Basically, you want to get on the section here where it converts back and forth, and you come down to the magma layer right about here, and you'll mine until you get up to close, like 80 or something, and then you'll mine some steps up, and then wait in the jungle area, mine in the jungle area, or wherever you're at, mine in the upper area until your heat goes down. Then you can come back down here. But just make sure you're prepared, guys. You can also drink something, so you can carry a few water bottles with you. If your heat gets high enough, you can drink a water bottle, and that will help you out also. There's lots of stuff to cover in the mines. I'm wondering whether I should do a second video for the mines. I think I'll do a second video on powder grinding. So, once you kill the ball pet and you get the last crystal... I lost myself, didn't I? Yes, I did. I remember the section too. Oh my god. Okay, guys, let me find my way back to the Nexus, and I'll bring you guys back in a second. We're back. I forgot I need to come down to here and then back up here. Once you get that, you want to come up this ramp. It's a lot easier to get up here than it was before. It used to be this winding staircase, so they changed it recently. And you place the final crystal here, and then it'll unlock a bunch of stuff here. Right here, they'll spawn in. This is called Crystal Hollows runs, all right? And basically, you want to keep ingredients in your inventory if you're doing Crystal Hollows runs for each crystal. And that way you can just turn them in. The exception is Mines of the Vaughn. You should pretty much have to just hunt those down each time. I think you can buy those off the age, but most players aren't savvy enough to actually keep them and sell them. They usually just trade them in. But once you get that one, you have to unlock every time. And the goblin one, make sure you keep goblin eggs on you. Make sure you keep all the parts on you for this one. And jungle keys for the jungle temple one. Once you've unlocked this you'll unlock this bad boy right here. This is the diamond essence guy. I do not have him unlocked in this account. I haven't even talked to him on this account. Yeah. That's right. If you're having trouble finding, yep. And that's all he'll say to you. Now, if you're having trouble finding one, you can come here and right click on this dude. And it gives you tips. So the first one, crystal, is found in the Mines of the Vaughn. The second one is found in the Goblin Hideout at the Queen's Den. The third one is the Amethyst one. It's found in the Jungle Temple. You'll need jungle keys for that one. The Sapphire Crystal is in the Lost Precursor City. I knew I'd find the name of it. And that's in Precursor Remnants. And then the last Topaz Crystal is in, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's the boss fight. And you beat Ball in the crystal spawns. So, that's the basics of this right here. Is there anything else you actually need to know right now in this episode? I don't think so. I think next episode we're going to go into powder grinding. I think that'll cover everything when it comes to the Dwarven Mines, and we'll move on to the next area. All right. If you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really helps out the channel with YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you got to do is go to the subscribe button. There's settings in there. Set your settings. You'll come check out the videos. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, help support the channel, there's a share tab down below. There's links to the social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post wherever you want. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. If there's something I missed in this video about the Crystal Hollows, make sure to post it in the comments, guys. I can add it on to the powder grinding episode. But, see you guys later. And we're back. Guys, I paused the video and I finished my episode. And I forgot to unpause it to finish the end of it. I don't know when it was paused or unpaused. I'm going to act like it was right when I was saying I was going to go ahead and find the Crystal Nexus and bring you guys back. And if not, I'm going to have to do a whole nother episode and clip these guys together. Anyway, guys, that's the way back to the Crystal Nexus. I mean, that's how the stuff we needed to know about the magma fields. And I am recording this as if I actually told you about the magma fields. You come back in here, you come up here. This used to be different. This used to be like a winding staircase in the middle. It was kind of annoying. This is a much better thing here. You put your last crystal here. This is the Topaz Crystal. Hopefully you guys got the farmed the ball pet while you were down there. If not, you'll have to keep doing that. I would do that when you do runs. I would not just keep killing him over and over again for the ball pet. You're just wasting crystal spawns. And then you come over here and loot will spawn in this area. You come over here and pick it up. Now, once you've done that once, you will unlock this bad boy here. This is the Jimmy. This is the Diamond Essence guy. I do not have him unlocked. I have not played this profile in a while. Just right click on him. He'll tell you a bunch of stuff. And then once you unlock the crystal, you'll unlock the diamond shop. You have to do one run first, though. There's also a drill mechanic in here. So if you have the crystal nexus or you know where he's at, it's a good place to like go out, mine the stuff you need to, make your way back here so you can refill your drills. And then there's a guy here, the emissary, Sicko, who actually has the commissions, so you can turn your commissions in here. You can also save up for the royal pigeon, and you can use that anywhere in the mines. This guy will actually show you where these guys are at. So if you, hello, right here, it'll tell you which ones you found, which ones you haven't found. And if you go over it, the mines of Devon, inside the mines, mithril deposits. Amber crystal is inside the Queen's Den. I already explained for you guys how to do that one. The amethyst is in the jungle temple. Just remember, keep a couple of these jungle keys and the stuff you need to just turn in. Keep those in your ender chest so you have them on you if you're doing Crystal Hollows runs. The crystal, I'm sorry, the Lost Precursor City, that's what it's called. That's where you turn into the robot guy and get the sapphire crystal. And then the topaz crystal is down in, it's called Cosdum. I'm not good with these names in here, guys. Anyway, you have to kill Ball. And once you kill Ball, you bring the crystal back here and you get your loot. And that's the basics, guy. I want to do a separate video on the powder grinding because that's a separate evil concept. I think we've done enough for today. I'm going to call this video here. If there's something I missed, make sure you put it in the comments down below. If you like this episode, make sure you smack the like button. It really helps out the channel with YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you got to do is go to my page, hit the notification bell, set your settings inside the notification bell. I did it. I did it right the first time, and I messed up this time. The notification settings are now in the subscribe button. So you hit the subscribe button, go in there, set your settings, you can come check out the videos. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, tell them what you like, it helps support the channel. There's a share tab down below. There's links to the social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post on your YouTube community page. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. If I did miss something, put it in there when I do the powder grinding episode, which will probably be next. And I might do that one on my main profile, actually, because I've gotten to level 7 on there, and I've gotten all the powder stuff unlocked. So, anyway, guys, see you guys later.